welcome to the Greater Boston Association of Realtors Annual Awards Breakfast. My name is Dino Confalone, and I'm 2021's president. Really appreciate everyone being here today. It's our first event, since March 2020. This is insane. I gotta put my glasses on. I'm gonna be 50 in a couple weeks. My back is killing me, my knees, oh my God. All right, so today we get to reflect and pay tribute to the good deeds, noble actions, and industry contributions of our colleagues. We will present 6 member recognition awards and honor those past recipients in attendance and have a few special recognitions to make as well. To formally begin our program, I'd like to invite out my boys, Cameron and Benjamin. Come on up. So Cameron's actually a state champion soccer player. This year, 2021, Braintree Youth Soccer won the state championship for 8th grade, so we're really proud of him. I just want to really embarrass my 15-year-old, so. And then I have Benjamin, which is going into the 5th grade, and he's a Boston Bolt. He's a phenomenal soccer player. So they're going to do our Pledge of Allegiance, and then just give me the mic back, all right, guys? I don't want you guys talking to these people.
All right.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. See you later. Next, I'd just like to say something real quick. So, as most of you, this is not my first career. I'm actually refer to myself as a recovering accountant. And when I decided to become a real estate agent and transition in, I really was looking for someone at a high level. I really wanted to. My number one job, obviously, is to make money, but number 2 is to really elevate the position and the industry as a whole. And when I finally met this leadership team, I really felt like I had found my tribe, if you will. And I have a great deal of respect for the person that's up next. So I'd like to introduce the Chief Executive Officer of Gibson Sotheby's International Realty, Colleen Barry, to do our inspirational speech.
Thank you all so much. It is fabulous seeing so many beautiful faces here this morning, smiling. Thank you, Dino. Thank you to the rest of the leadership group for everything that you're doing for us. And I've only got about 90 minutes here, so I'm just going to get started. Actually, I was hoping you wouldn't mind if I told just a real brief story. Back in 1996, a young teacher went into an ice cream shop in Connecticut. And she happened to glance behind her and notice that Paul Newman was standing behind her. Who here knows who Paul Newman was? Yeah. Do you remember what and actually, by the way, if you didn't raise your hand, you can Google him afterwards. Stay off your phone right now. But Paul Newman do you remember what his outstanding physical characteristic was? Beautiful blue eyes. He was stunning. I'm a gay woman, and Paul Newman, come on. So Paul was standing behind her, and she didn't want to be starstruck and flustered. So she, calmly composed herself, and she ordered her ice cream. She paid. She left. But then when she got into her car, she realized she didn't have her ice cream. So she had to summon a little more energy and muster and walked back into the shop, and she looked over, and it wasn't on the counter. And the attendant was already helping the next person, so it wasn't with the attendant. And then she felt those beautiful blue eyes on her. And she turned to Paul Newman, who said to her, "You put it in your purse." That's not recommended in terms of storing 2 scoops of Rocky Road, by the way, so don't do that. But, that could have happened to any one of us. And the reason is because we are so rarely present in our daily lives. It's hard to do that. There are a lot of things that are competing for us, especially today, and especially after everything we've all been through for the last 16 months, 18 months now. And so I think one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the importance of being present, which is exactly what I took out of what has happened to us recently, is that it's really important to be present in our daily lives. And when we think about what we've been through over the last couple of years, the world really turned upside down on us in an instant. We went from our regular daily lives to suddenly having to try to protect ourselves and our families from an unseen assassin, which is pretty scary. And the fact is that under normal circumstances, if we were going into crisis, we would just gather together with the people that we cared about. But the opposite is how we had to protect one another. And that's a really difficult thing. It only added to the stress more. But, I think about moments of crisis, and I recall a story about Mr. Rogers, that when he was a little boy, he was watching a crisis unfold on TV, and his mother said to him, "Look for the helpers." And over the last couple of years, we've seen the helpers show up. They were first responders who were showing up every single day and putting themselves at risk, as they do every single day today. There were even talking about workers in the grocery stores, or our postal carriers, or our teachers. They were all putting themselves at risk every day for us. And then you look around the room, our realtors showed up. People were making enormous decisions for themselves and their families. Big financial decisions, they're looking at contracts. Almost nobody likes a contract. I know there are lawyers in the room, but almost nobody likes a contract. And they were scared. And you guys showed up with your masks and your gloves and your booties and your hand sanitizer, and you did everything you could to be there for them when other people could not. And you really, truly are an inspiration to the rest of us every single day. Well, when you think about it, this now, as we're headed into a different chapter in this, and we don't really know what's going to come ahead, but what we do know is that we are here today, right now, and this is an opportunity to really do something that we rarely get an opportunity to do. So if you will, I would like you to stop for just a moment, turn to the people next to you, and thank them for everything they've been doing for their friends, their families, their colleagues, their clients. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. It's a good habit to actually get into, to thank one another. And, I forget, in a room full of realtors, asking them to talk is not like a difficult thing, right? But, we also have an opportunity right now to sort of turn over a new leaf and to be more consciously present. So I'm going to ask you to do one more thing. And this is not going to be here right now. But I think in order for us all to be more present and not put the ice cream in our purses or our wallets, there are a few things that we could do. So tonight, when you get to bed or before your feet hit the floor in the morning, I'd like you to take an opportunity to think about all of the chances that you have to help other people and reflect on a moment where you've done that today or the day before or the day before that, and how it made you feel and how it made them feel. The second thing I'd like you to do is to list the things that you're grateful for. Because I'm grateful for all of you. I could see it in your faces when you turn to one another, how grateful you are for one another. And we have to recognize the many gifts in our lives in that. Third, please set aside non-negotiable time to do something that makes you present. I don't care if it's fishing or painting, being with the people you care about, doing yoga, whatever it may be. It's really important because in this business, you have really signed up for a vocation where you help others. And like they say when you get on an airplane, please put on your mask before you put on the one for the person next to you. It's important to recharge. And lastly, please remember that you are both strong and capable. You have skills that you didn't have 2 years ago. You are ready for anything that comes your way. There's a motto that has been used for a number of brave people over the years. We will find a way, or we will make one. And you have the ability to do that. Thank you for everything you do, and thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you, Colleen. So inspirational since I met her in 2015. Honestly, she has been one of the guiding lights for us, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So next, I'd like to acknowledge our Realtor of the Year presentation sponsor, Citizens Bank. Thank you very much for their generous support. I'd like to ask Helen Brandon, Vice President and Area Sales Manager for Citizens Bank, to come up to the podium and say a few words.
Thank you so much. Well, it is very exciting to be here this morning, and especially with all of you. It is wonderful to be in person and be able to see all the smiling faces. Citizens is very, very proud to be the sponsor of this morning's Realtor of the Year award, as well as a platinum sponsor for GBAR. And I think I am probably one of the people that's standing between you and breakfast, so I will not keep you long. I just really wanted to say good morning and thank you all for coming.
To begin our presentations this morning, it's my privilege to recognize two members with one of NAR's most prestigious honors. As you may know, our association has membership that's on the rise and currently tops 10,000 members. We are the largest local association in New England, as well as one of the top 30 largest local associations in the country. Of course, associations like ours can only grow and endure with the hard work, commitment, and volunteer efforts of its members. The pillars of any association are those members who participate in association activities, lead and inspire other members, and show a true passion for working in the real estate industry. We are thrilled to have the opportunity to present this recognition to those members within GBAR who are the latest to achieve Realtor Emeritus status. This highly distinguished membership status is conferred by NAR to individuals who have held membership in the Realtor organization for more than 40 years. They are the industry veterans whose mentorship stretches beyond their offices and brokerages and touches many others throughout their association. I'm sure many of you know them in the room today. They are lifelong realtors and inspirations to many, and all of us should show our gratitude for their commitment to the real estate industry. Less than 5,000 realtors nationwide have received this prestigious award since its inception. It's my pleasure to recognize two of our realtors who have earned this special membership status during the past year. We are delighted that both of you have been able to join us this morning. As I call your name, please step forward to receive a certificate and pin to commemorate your new membership status. Susan McDonough of William Ravis and Wellesley. And Robert Imparato of Boston Realty Professionals. Congratulations to both of you.
Hi, I'm David Lazowski, Regional SVP with Fairway Independent Mortgage, and wanted to share with you something that we just put in place to help in the low inventory environment. It's called our Fairway Advantage Pre-Approval, and Amy's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Thank you, David. I'm Amy Slotnick, Regional SVP for Fairway Independent Mortgage. Although it's called the Fairway Advantage Pre-Approval, what it really is a true mortgage commitment to lend, so that our borrowers can make an application without a property. The loan will be fully approved so that when they are making offers, you can be confident that the only thing necessary to be done is have a contract signed, an appraisal done, and show up at the closing table. It gives us the opportunity to move expeditiously, and it gives you the confidence that your buyers are fully approved.
Commitment to lend. At Fairway, we make the commitment to get you home. Come visit us at home.com.
All right, so my pleasure to present this award, or these awards, our newest awards, but also just want to take a minute to appreciate seeing everyone in person. What an honor to see you all. Thank you. All right, so good morning. As Dino said, I'm representing the Rising Star Award, a new award in 2020. 2021, we missed a year, sorry about that. Still thinking it's 2020. This award was created to recognize the eye-catching talent of newer agents and brokers who entered the profession and have been members of the Realtor Association for less than 7 years. We'll soon hear about our latest local NAR 30 under 30 class member, and this award has similar standards. To be chosen as a GBAR Rising Star, licensees must have achieved business success early in their careers and also have been active in their communities and the real estate industry. Additionally, recipients should be known for having a strong work ethic, passion, and professionalism, possess creativity and strong business acumen, and proven leadership skills. Unlike other awards, this award was created with having multiple recipients in mind. And this year we have 3 Rising Stars. We're going to hear a bit about each of our Rising Stars individually, so when I call your name, please come forward. The first Rising Star Award goes to Kelly Horn with Lamakia Realty in Waltham. Congratulations. All right, so Kelly, we get to talk about you for a minute. Hold on. Do you want me to hold the box? You can hold the trophy up. Are they connected? Yeah, there you go. You hold it up. Thank you. All right, so Kelly is the newest out of 3 recipients to join the Realtor ranks, holding membership for less than 3 years. Yet she has caught the attention of colleagues quickly for the intense drive, determination, and devotion she has displayed for the real estate profession. An ever-present attendee at office trainings, industry conferences, and networking events, her desire to succeed in this new field has motivated others alongside her to participate as well. A lot of us here can learn from an example like Kelly's, which is to say yes to doing as much as we can to better ourselves and further our professionalism. She has furthered her involvement this year by joining the GBAR YPN committee. Kelly is an active user on social media, often sharing client success stories and finding her own success with referrals and new customers through her posts. She is a dedicated supporter of both St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital and the Max McCormick Memorial Foundation. Great job. Thank you. Great job. The other photo. All right. Our second rising star is Max Perkins from William Ravis Realty, Boston. Max, come on up. Congratulations, Max.
Thank you.
There you go. Hopefully that's the right way out. All right, Max has earned a reputation among his peers as a skilled marketer and negotiator, and he uses those skills to transform acquaintances into clients. His use of digital and social media tools to keep in touch with his sphere has helped him stay top of mind with clients and colleagues alike. With a constant mindset to generate business through relationships, he's capitalized on his people skills to get things done since becoming a realtor in the fall of 2016. He has combined both tried and true techniques with new and innovative technologies and strategies to enhance his career and lead clients to achieving goals. It's resulted in his own personal success and also enabled him to quickly be sought out as a mentor to others. Along with his professional work, Max also spent time volunteering and contributing to Friends of Boston's Homeless. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Great job. All right, and our third and final rising star for 2021, Krista Matthews with Lamakia Realty in Woburn. Congratulations. Great job. All right, Krista is now in her 4th year as a realtor, and she's already marketing and making an impact at her brokerage and within the GBAR community. The current chairperson of the GBAR YPN and also last year's vice chair, Krista has quickly shown herself to be a valued contributor, volunteering to plan and organize networking events and a series of virtual presentations during 2020. Also in 2019, while in her first year on the YPN committee, she willingly stepped up to serve as a presenter at a social media mastermind event, where she offered her insights on how to integrate Instagram into one's business strategy. She's an active member of our RPAC fundraising committee this year and is involved at the state level as a member of MAR's YPN and consumer awareness committees. Among her peers, she has established herself as a reliable source of advice, tips, and tricks for modern lead generation strategies and networking on social media. She was also named a finalist for Boston Agents Magazine Best Agent Websites earlier this year. Congratulations to all three of you. Well, hold on a second. Congratulations, Krista. Thank you very much. Good job. All right, congratulations to all three of you, and we look forward to seeing what lies ahead for each of you as you continue as realtors in your career ahead. Thank you.
For the 5th consecutive year and 11th time since the program began in 2001, GBAR is fortunate to have had a member recognized as one of the 30 brightest stars in real estate nationwide. This year, it's Julian Addy of Boston Trust Realty, who has been chosen as a member of this year's class. All right, I'll just say something real quick. Julian became a member of GBAR in 2016. He is a highly motivated realtor who wants to help his clients understand their investment and find security in home ownership. Focusing primarily on first-time and first-generation buyers, Julian has created an online library of videos which cover the buying process and home maintenance issues, while incorporating a bit of music, dance, and humor into his content to keep things interesting. Throughout the pandemic, he has used personal touches to connect with past clients, which has helped him close multiple deals with some families. He went about this by sending 2 unique gifts. The first was a branded multifunctional grilling tool with the message, "When I was growing up, cookouts were one thing that brought my family together." I'm sorry, I'm killing this. Then during the holidays, he sent out branded mugs with the phrase, "Home is where you are," which he said helped serve as a reminder that they will always be home wherever they go. He also sent items like sports schedules and bottles of wine for major life events. All right, that's enough. I'm sorry. I was like, geez. All right, we're going to keep going. Julian, congratulations on this honor. If you would like to, all right, congratulations. This is my bad. Go over there. Thank you.
My name is Deb Frank, and I'm the Vice President of Mortgage Business Development with Metro Credit Union, and we are the proud sponsor of this year's Affiliate of the Year Award. The Affiliate of the Year Award recognizes GBAR's affiliate members for their participation in programs and activities and for their general support of the association and its mission. This group of industry affiliates not only assist GBAR in providing professional development courses and events, they also provide a multitude of services to the realtors of GBAR and are vital to our business success. Congratulations to this year's Affiliate of the Year Award winner.
It's my pleasure to present this year's Affiliate Member of the Year Award. This award acknowledges the involvement of industry product and service providers for their active participation in GBAR programs and activities and their support of the association, its mission, and our members. Our affiliate members are an integral part of the Realtor organization and partners in our transactions with whom we work on a daily basis. I'd like to tell you a little bit about this year's honoree. This year's Affiliate Member of the Year has a track record of not just serving on GBAR committees, but being recruited frequently to participate based on their willingness to give back to the industry and support the work we do. In particular, they've helped to champion realtor community service initiatives and played an instrumental role in a number of committee-hosted events in recent years. As a member of both the Young Professional Network and industry affiliates committees. This person is a hands-on volunteer who gets things done and is known for generously giving their time to network with and offer guidance and support to realtors in their business activities. The GBAR staff know that this volunteer leader is always willing to help, whether it be sponsoring a lunch and learn or rolling up their sleeves to help set up an event. They're always there to lend a hand. Of particular note, our Affiliate of the Year played a lead role in coordinating GBAR's Celebrity Chef Showdown last year, and has been an enthusiastic and collaborative chairman of our association's Industry Affiliates Committee the past 2 years. It's my honor to announce the 2021 Affiliate Member of the Year Award goes to Jordan Weiner of JCW Title in Bedford.
Hello, GBAR. James Green here, Branch Manager for US Bank. We are pleased to be the sponsor of GBAR's Good Neighbor Award. The Good Neighbor Award recognizes realtors for their community activism. These are real estate professionals throughout the greater Boston area who like to roll up their sleeves and volunteer their time to support their communities. They are community champions who step up and make extraordinary commitments and contributions to civic and charitable groups or causes. We're proud to sponsor this award since it closely aligns with US Bank's mission to support and applaud good works in the communities we serve. Our commitment to doing the right thing for our customers and the communities we serve has earned us accolades. Fortune magazine's ranking for us as one of the 2021's most admired companies for the 11th consecutive year, and they ranked us third in the top 10 most admired for social responsibility. US Bank has also been designated one of the world's most ethical companies from the Ethisphere Institute for 7 years in a row. And Diversity Inc. has once again named us to its top list of 50 companies for diversity, while LinkedIn named us as one of the best workplaces to grow your career as part of their top companies 2021 list, attesting to our commitment to our internal as well as our external communities. We're proud to be the sponsor of this award. And from all of us at US Bank, congratulations to GBAR's 2021 Good Neighbor Award recipient.
Good morning. I'm honored to have the privilege of presenting this year's Good Neighbor Award. This award was first presented in 2008 and is modeled after a similar award that's awarded at the National and the Massachusetts Association of Realtors. The Good Neighbor Award recognizes real estate professionals who have made extraordinary commitment to improving the quality of life in their communities through volunteer work. With a high ethical standard and a willingness to assist those around them, realtors exemplify the meaning of good neighbor. It's not surprising that once again this year we have no shortage of nominations for this award. Today, I am pleased to present the 2021 Good Neighbor Award to Mary Leach, a sales associate with Caldwell Banker Realty in Wayland. Mary, would you come up and join me at the podium? Meet the crowd. Now, let me tell you why Mary is so deserving of this honor. Back in 2004, Mary was the founder of the Northborough Angels, a community group looking to volunteer and assist families experiencing temporary crisis. In 2005, the Angels became Neighbor Brigade. And since its inception, Mary has been at the forefront of the brigade's mission to spread kindness and give selflessly to those in need. Neighbor Brigade assists families that are experiencing temporary crisis with meals, ride to doctor's appointments, lawn care, house cleaning, and more. Mary has routinely led the charge in several of these campaigns and outreach efforts, including promoting, fundraising, and implementing gift card campaigns, as well as partnering with other organizations such as Dignity Matters to collect donations. She has volunteered more than 500 hours of her time since the start of 2020 to spearhead Neighbor Brigade initiatives and has personally raised over $5,000 in fundraising donations while also recruiting volunteers who gave another 2,000 hours to the organization's cause. Her work also extends outside the brigade as she has participated in and volunteered for Habitat for Humanity in the Pan Mass Challenge and is a member of the Northborough Diversity and Inclusion Committee. Mary's colleagues describe her as selfless and a dependable leader and volunteer who always has an ear to the ground and is ready to jump in and simply be a good neighbor. Significantly, along with this award, as further recognition of Mary's tremendous work, I am pleased to present a check on the behalf of the Greater Boston Association of Realtors for $2,500 to the Neighbor Brigade. And Mary, here's your award.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mary. And you can take this to the bank. Thank you.
Before I call on our next presenter, I want to take a couple of moments to acknowledge the recipients of GBAR's 2 community outreach grant programs. First, I'd like to recognize the recipients of the 2021 Homeless and Housing Assistant Grants. This grant program began in 2010 under President Mel Martocchia, who wanted to expand our support to civic and charitable groups. Earlier this year, the Charitable Grants Task Force reviewed 28 applications and the most ever submitted, and chose 10 local nonprofit organizations to receive monetary grants, which are funded by the GBAR Foundation and the contributions of our members. Grant recipients are chosen for their work in providing shelter, food and clothing, mortgage and rental assistance, homebuyer counseling, and other related support to families and individuals in Greater Boston. As with all aspects of life, these organizations have also had to shift many gears to continue to provide for those they serve, many of whom are fighting homelessness or experiencing other struggles throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. To pay tribute to them, we have invited representatives from each to join us today and have a few of them here today with us. As I name them, I'd ask the representatives present to stand before recognized as your tables. Following the program, we will distribute your grants and pose for a ceremonial photo. Please hold your applause until the end. From Family Promise Metro West in Natick, Carol Vershbo. With Justice for Housing in Jamaica Plain, Leslie Credle and Jose Lorenzo. From Project Just Because in Hopkinton, Tania Monahan and Realtor Bernice Cavaliero and Nancy Kavanaugh with St. Patrick's Shelter in Boston. As you might imagine, all these agencies and groups are always looking for volunteers and donors. So if you'd like to offer support, I encourage you to approach these organizational leaders after the program. Next, GBAR is proud to continue our partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of America this year. Again, this year, we're thrilled to recognize Youth of the Year recipients from local chapters of the Boys and Girls Club in America. The Youth of the Year program recognizes members for their character, citizenship, academics, and health and wellness in their clubs. The GBAR Board of Directors has generously approved the distribution of $500 grants to the Youth of the Year chosen by each club that operates in the GBAR jurisdiction and serves the community within our territory. The recipients of this year's grants, a total of 14, are recognized on the screen.
Hello, my name is Rolando Lora. I'm the market manager with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage based here in Boston. I serve the New England and upstate New York markets. I've been with Wells Fargo for most of my mortgage banking career and in the mortgage and financial services industry since 1992. Wells Fargo is a proud sponsor of the Spirit Awards, and it was truly an honor to be with you here today. It was so exciting to see so many familiar faces. We are thrilled to participate in events like this so we can demonstrate our commitment to serving customers and communities during times like this. When your buyers choose to work with Wells Fargo, they can count on products, services, and tools to help them move confidently through the home loan process. Plus, with reliable pre-approvals and personalized support every step of the way, you'll spend time doing what you do best, selling more homes. I look forward to our continued relationship with the Greater Boston Association of Realtors while we work together to help home buyers. Congratulations to all the Spirit Award winners. Your outstanding accomplishments will surely leave a mark and have a positive impact on the communities you serve.
It's my great pleasure today to present the one award we have that pays specific tribute to our members' heart,
passion, and character. It's aptly named the Realtor Spirit Award. This award honors individuals within our organization who love what they do, and it shows. They motivate, inspire, and mentor those around them by giving selflessly to support their colleagues. Additionally, they live by the code of ethics when conducting business, actively engage and volunteer their time and talent to support the Realtor cause, and they do so genuinely without ever seeking attention or praise. The official award language states that recipients are often known for their strong professional ethics, cooperative attitude, and willingness to share business knowledge, industry experience, and personal time to help others succeed in their careers. This year's recipient encompasses all of these attributes, and in fact, received more than a handful of nominations for this award. Our award winner is the go-to person in their office for all agents and is a reliable resource, having accrued business savvy in their long-tenured 25-year career in real estate. A willing mentor, they readily offer assistance, encouragement, and sage, honest advice to new and experienced agents alike. This year's Realtor Spirit Award recipient is described by their peers as a consummate professional and who cares deeply for their clients and has an indomitable spirit and desire to serve. They have a reputation for living by the golden rule and practicing strong ethical standards. And as one fellow realtor put it, the kindness they regularly demonstrate to clients, colleagues, and administrative staff shines a positive light on the care they take to put into every real estate transaction. Outside of the realtor community, our honoree has volunteered for several charitable organizations, most notably supporting Belle of the Ball, a local prom gown donation program. They also have given time to Sunshine Kids, a program which offers the opportunity to travel and engage in fun activities to children who are diagnosed with cancer. She can also be seen volunteering with the elderly at her grandchildren's school programs and supporting local businesses by participating in Medfield Day. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce this year's Realtor Spirit Award recipient is Eleanor Osborne of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Commonwealth Real Estate in Medfield.
Hi everybody, my name is Rick Bettencourt, Area Sales Manager for Caliber Home Loans, and this year we have the honor of being the 2021 sponsor for the Andrew F. Hickey Distinguished Service Award. Now this award recognizes the longevity and commitment to the Realtor Association for those with over 15 years of service. Now Caliber Home Loans might be new to our market, but we're not new to the industry. We are designed and built with the sole intention of helping realtors close more purchase transactions as fast as possible. We're going to use competitive rates, competitive products, and of course, what we're known for, our technology. I want to thank you all for the opportunity to chat with you. Stick around for our presentation.
I want to make a couple shout outs. First, for all those members in the room today, it's great to see you. Thank you for belonging. We are thrilled to have your membership. I know the past year has been an incredibly challenging one personally and in your businesses. Thanks for sticking with us. We look forward to serving you in person, full-time, as soon as we possibly can. I also want to thank the MAR leadership who is here. For these events, you're usually fortunate if you get one or two representatives. We're blessed today to have all 4 elected leaders of MAR with us, so thank you guys for coming out. And I would be remiss if I did not recognize your professional staff. They have worked tirelessly over the last 18 months, remotely, without missing a beat to continue to serve you. And I'd ask them all in the room, I know they're sprinkled throughout, but I'd ask them all to stand to be recognized. As you all know in your businesses, it's tough to keep a group together when you're not seeing each other regularly and don't have the opportunity to have those quick interactions, but they've been available to me, accessible to me, and to hopefully all of you as members routinely, and so I just appreciate their support and the work they've done over the last 18 months. And specifically, I want to call out for today's program, which up until a couple of months ago was still scheduled to be virtually, but Sandy and her team transitioned here over the last several weeks to make this an in-person event. So thank you, Sandy. Jen Kuo, our industry affiliates and events manager. Kevin Butler, our communications coordinator. And Victoria Frazier, way in the back. Thank you all, guys, for what you did to make this event happen. And lastly, she told me not to do this, but I'm going to recognize my wife because it's extremely rare that she gets to attend the GBAR event. In fact, this is the first one in the 11 years we've been together, first awards program she's been able to attend. So I want to thank her for her support. In allowing me to serve all of you. And I want to thank all of you who've extended your kindness to her over the years. All right, on with the award. I slowed it down enough. It's a pleasure to present this year's Distinguished Service Award. For those of you who don't know, Andy Hickey, for whom this award is named, was the Greater Boston Real Estate Board's CEO for 27 years. A true icon in the real estate industry, he was a prime architect of the modern-day Greater Boston Real Estate Board, which is celebrating its 132nd anniversary this year. He was a visionary leader and coalition builder who worked tirelessly to build GREB into a highly respected and influential organization within our industry, the business community, and the halls of local and state government. The award was established in 2006 to honor local realtors who provide lengthy and dedicated service to our association and readily answer the call to promote our industry and the real estate profession when an opportunity arises. Recipients must have held membership in GREB for a minimum of 15 years and are recognized as prominent leaders within the Realtor Association, the real estate industry, and their local community. In addition to their enthusiasm and spirit, they serve to inspire their fellow realtors. Our 2021 DSA recipient has been a realtor since 1995, yet they continue to remain active, sharing their wisdom, experience, and time volunteering on association committees, advocating for programs and initiatives designed to advance agents' industry knowledge and professionalism, and supporting charitable initiatives that positively impact local residents and promote realtors as good neighbors in the community. A past president at the local level, our honoree has also served as an MAR regional vice president and has held multiple consecutive terms as a director at GBAR and MAR over the past few years. Collectively, over the course of their more than 25 years as a realtor, they have served on over 20 local and state Realtor Association committees, having chaired at least a half dozen of them. Most notably, these include the GBAR Awards, Conference Planning, Nominating, Professional Standards Committees, and the MAR Charitable Foundation. Additionally, our award recipient played an instrumental role in efforts to restructure and rewrite the content of GBAR's new member orientation program to expand the knowledge base and learning curve for first-year members. They also helped to champion new member outreach efforts designed to grow member engagement, including introduction of our regional Realtor member meetings during their term as GBAR president in 2017. Throughout this involvement in the local and state levels, they've also found the time to serve in leadership positions for the Women's Council of Realtors, both locally and at the state level, holding the title of State WCR President in 2006. A vocal proponent for vigorous enforcement of the Realtor Code of Ethics and commitment to ongoing education and training to advance one's real estate career, our newest DSA winner has earned their Broker Price Opinion Resource, Loss Mitigation, and Pricing Strategies Advisor certifications, as well as their Senior Real Estate Specialist professional designation. My fellow realtors, affiliates, and guests, Please join me in congratulating Andrew Hickey Distinguished Service Award recipient, Melody Sky Roloff. Melody is with Premier Realty Group in Reading. Come say a few words.
Well, I'm shocked. So it will be a very short commentary, but thank you very much. I enjoy everything I do involved with local and state board, women's council. It's been great. I meet a lot of great people, and I really appreciate the recognition. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Helen Brandon, New England Area Sales Manager for Home Mortgage at Citizens Bank, and thank you all for joining me today. As a long-term partner of the Greater Boston Association of Realtors and the annual awards, Citizens is proud to sponsor and present the award for the 2021 Realtor of the Year. Citizens continues to commit to servicing our customers well, provide a great place to build a career, strengthen our communities, and operate responsibly. The Realtor of the Year Award is GBAR's most prestigious award and recognizes an outstanding realtor who has made a significant contribution to the advancement of the real estate profession and local community during the previous 18 months. These individuals encompass many of the attributes associated with some of our other awards. They are champions of the Realtor Association at the local, state, and national levels. They are dedicated members of their communities, and they have achieved success in their business and professional career. With that, it is my pleasure and honor to present the 2021 Realtor of the Year Award. Congratulations to the Realtor of the Year and all the other 2021 award recipients.
Today, I also want to offer and appreciate all of you in the audience who played a role in my selection last year as Realtor of the Year in 2020, as well of all of you who had offered words of congratulations and support to me over the past year. This is one of those honors that frankly is, when you receive it, it really changes your outlook. It's a weird thing that happens to you when you receive it. John's notes say humbling, and I just say it changes you. So I appreciate that, and thank you very much. I was also, as Dino said, doubly honored and to receive the Massachusetts Association Realtor of the Year Award. So I don't want to let John down, because John, I'm sure, was going, he had better be wearing that. So I am putting it on for you, John. So let us get to the 2021 GBAR Association of Realtor of the Year. For the record, the qualifications for the Realtor of the Year belongs to a member of their volunteerism and industry work over the prior 18 months. The prior 18 months in 3 very specific areas: participation and service to the Realtor organization on the local, state, and national levels, community involvement, including volunteerism and community service projects, and members in support of civic and charitable organizations, and outstanding business and real estate industry accomplishments. Our new Realtor of the Year has incredible number of wonderful qualities. He speaks calmly when listening to his team, and she is known for having a deep understanding and analytical pulse on the market. I hope you caught that. I'm not using John's theys. And how many of you thought I think I know who it could be when I said he or I said she? They are keenly aware of they are keenly aware of the new trends and are constantly developing better systems for their business to take exceptional care of their clients. They generously extend themselves to their colleagues to assist when needed and regularly volunteer to share expertise by teaching classes from tech and new tools to listing presentations. They bring a high level of energy, an incredibly high level of energy, positive energy, enthusiasm, and professionalism to all that they do. In short, they are diplomatic and a thoughtful leader who has a reputation among their peers and clients for being honest, reliable, and trustworthy, and whose influence makes everyone better at their job. Our award recipients' volunteerism is extensive, as they invest an enormous amount of time, and I mean an enormous amount of time, in giving back to both the real estate profession and their community. Most recently, they've participated in several local association committees during the previous 18 months, including, this is where everyone really starts to think who they know who it is, including the conference planning, sustainability, and strategic planning committees. They've also chaired the Greater Boston Real Estate Board's Finance Committee and have served on the Board of Directors for GBAR and GREB. At the state level, our award winner has volunteered their time in many capacities over the last 18 months. Most notably, they've served as a member of the RPAC Board of Trustees, the Diversity, Inclusion, and Member Engagement Task Force, and as an alternate state director. And they're currently serving their second term as chair of MAR's Special Events Task Force in 2021. Furthermore, the national level, our 2021 Realtor of the Year serves as the state representative to the Realtor Party Member Involvement Committee this year and was a member of the Federal Financing and Housing Policy Committee last year and has been a long-time RPAC major investor. An incredible background. Additionally, they've been extremely active in the Women's Council of Realtors for many years and fully embrace the WCR's core values of professional credibility, collaboration, leadership, influence, and opportunity. Currently the state liaison for the Massachusetts and co-chair of the WCR's national inaugural in 2021, they serve as state governor for WCR in 2020 and previously served as the WCR regional vice president and state president and local chapter president. By the way, WCR really is playing a theme here today. My fellow realtors and guests, please join me in congratulating your 2021 Greater Boston Realtor of the Year, Allison Socha of Leading Edge Real Estate in Melrose.
Well, thanks, everybody. Shocked is what I am, but incredibly touched and honored to be the recipient of such a wonderful award. And I really just want to say thank you to everybody in this room, because as I've looked around, I see so many people who have actively engaged with our association and in all the various committees that we work in, and for all of you who took the time to come here and participate with all of us, especially as we kind of get back to business in real life, in real time. Thank you for being here, and I would be remiss without saying thank you to all the people along the way who have helped me be able to give back this way, and to be able to participate in such a wonderful community and organization. So thank you to our team back at the office, to broker owners, to Linda, Steve, Paul, Eileen. Without the support of all of those people, I wouldn't be able to do all that volunteerism, so thank you.
This concludes our awards presentations. Congratulations to our nominees and awards recipients. Please also join me again in thanking all of our sponsors, shown on the LED screen. I also want to offer my sincere thanks and appreciation to the GBAR staff. I know that John's already done that, but really they truly do a phenomenal job. And I'm not going to go through the names again. So thank you. That's it. Thank you. End of the day. Thank you, guys.